We're going to start with the nation. U.S. others offer to assist in combating kidnapping. FEC approves 759 billion naira for Obajana of Benin, Isheri, Ogun roads. 10 states paying wage awards to workers. Lawmakers, Akeredolu Group battle Ayedatiwa. CBN gives farmers 100 billion naira worth of fertilizers. Niger land air borders reopen after 8 months. Okay, which story are we starting with? Major headline?
Major headline, yes. So the federal government is reviewing the offer of foreign assistance in the battle against kidnapping and other high-profile crimes. And Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, said the United States and other countries, which he did not name, have offered to assist Nigeria. And he spoke with the reporters at the State House, Abuja, after the Federal Executive Council meeting, which was presided over by the President Bola Tinubu. And according to the minister, he says the President reiterated his directive that security agencies must ensure safe return of all kidnapped victims. And then they cited the incidences of the events that had happened in the last few weeks, which we had, said last Thursday, we had 287 pupils that were abducted from the local education authority primary school, Kuriga. They said also about 61 people were abducted by suspected terrorists who attacked the Buddha community in Kajuru local government area of Kaduna State. That happened on Monday. When I took the story on Monday, they said they were about 30, but now we've gotten that they're about 61. They also said bandits in Sokoto kidnapped 16 Quranic students. And another story again in Borno, some women were reportedly kidnapped from their internally displaced people's camp. And that one is still very controversial, so they don't have all the full details. And so many Nigerians have been calling on the federal government to seek external support, if necessary, to end the rising insecurity, especially the mass abduction of pupils. And so it was the first time that some Nigerians will be informed that some foreign countries are offering to assist. Right. According to Idris, President Tinubu was very emphatic, also talking about no ransom being paid. But I'll take that one in another story. Okay. But he says we are aware that it's not only the U.S. that's asking to support. There are other countries, but they're going to finalize and fine-tune the details before they allow the help to come in. And let's just...
Okay. So I have the story of the Miyetti Allah. So the federal government has charged the leader of the Miyetti Allah group, Bello Bodejo, with illegally raising an armed ethnic militia group. In a charge filed before the Federal High Court in Abuja on March 12, the federal government accused Bodejo of establishing the ethnic militia group without authorization. Security operatives arrested him January 23rd at the Miyetti Allah's office in Karu local government of Nasarawa State. The office of the Attorney General of the Federation subsequently obtained an order from the federal courts to remand him pending the conclusion of the investigation and his arraignment in court. It's good that they begin to arrest these guys. Okay?
Yeah, I was going to take the picture story.
Illegal mining?
The illegal mining, yeah. The Jos Water Corporation has decried and the water activity, the illegal mining, farming, and block making going on around the dam. It's polluting the water. So yesterday they arrested 44 people for engaging in these activities. They said that what they're doing is corrupting the water, making the water polluted. So, and it's a health threat to people. So they have been arrested.
Again, they're arresting the small guys.
Thank you. Thank you. If they are mining, they didn't go there and mine by themselves. Somebody is sending them. Find out who is sending them. Those are the ones when you are doing...
Yeah, I have the president yesterday has directed the immediate reopening of Nigeria's land and air borders with Niger Republic. He ordered the lifting of sanctions that had been imposed on the country. If we remember, in 2023, July, after the coup, Nigeria and other ECOWAS countries, as well as the West African Monetary and Economic Union, imposed some of the most stringent sanctions on Niger, including freezing of bank assets. Nigeria also cut power supply to the country on the 80-megawatt Burning Kebbi line. But yesterday, we heard that the president had asked for the immediate removal of these sanctions against the country. And also, this is on the back of, when this happened, when the sanctions were laid as a result of the coup, it wasn't not just Niger. It was also Mali, Burkina Faso, and Guinea. And then they had threatened to withdraw from the ECOWAS. So we had stakeholders, elders, one of which was our former head of state, Yakubu Gowon, that, pleaded the case that, the sanctions should be lifted and for us to maintain the unity of the ECOWAS. And so it looks like that has been adhered to. And so the sanctions have been lifted now, and we'll see what going forward. The question was, usually when there are coups like that, because it's supposed to be a threat to democracy and Africa is supposed to show a strong stance against coups, that's why they impose such sanctions. But I wonder what this would mean now going forward for, situations like this when coups happen.
Okay, moving on to the Punch. 35,000 naira wage award, 30 states default. Labour fumes, pensioners threaten protest. Picture story again of the story I took earlier about Mieti Allah members protest as federal government charges their leader with terrorism. 17-year-old accused of 100,000 naira theft kills himself. Rep summon Dangote Bua others over cement price hike. School abduction, FG rules out ransom payment, considers US offer. Nigerians lambast Accountant General commissioners for over the UK workshop. FG restores electricity to Niger, lifts sanctions, reopens border. And FG plans fresh borrowing via Eurobond in June. Okay, which story?
The major headline. So we know that as a result of the removal of the fuel subsidy, the government had agreed with NLC that they will be paying 35,000 naira wage award to help workers cushion the effects of the removal of the fuel subsidy and the fact that premium motor spirit was high, there was inflation and all of that. However, the Nigerian Labour Congress yesterday expressed anger over the failure of about 90% of states, which is over 30 states, have failed in paying the wage award as agreed by the federal government and the organized labor. They also said that pensioners who retire from the federal civil service threatened to embark on a nationwide protest following the failure of the government to pay their wage award. And you know that I think I took the story yesterday where the president was appealing to states that they should begin to pay this wage award. They know that they have given them more in their FAC allocations compared to other times, and now they have no excuse than to start paying this wage award. And they are saying now, NLC is saying now that some states are just dashing out money. They'll just give 10,000 or 15,000 naira without properly negotiating with the workers on the wage award. And I want to mention some of the states that are paying the wage award. So Ondo is paying 35,000 naira, Lagos is paying the 35,000 naira, Oyo 25,000, Enugu 25,000, Ekiti 15,000, Oshu 15,000, Jigawa 10,000, Ogun 10,000, Ebonyi 10,000, Adamawa 10,000. They are saying that this is not dash money. It's the money that was agreed by the federal government that states should be able to pay their workers to help them cushion the effects of this. And so you cannot just give them money without having proper negotiations. So they need to go back to the drawing board and make sure that they pay these workers who deserve to have this 35,000 naira wage award.
Okay, let's take one more story in Punch.
Okay.
Okay. Go on.
The Nigerians lambast Accountant General commissioners over UK workshops. So civil societies and right groups have lambasted the Accountant General of the Federation, commissioners of finance of the 36 states of the Federation, and other government officials for choosing to hold a workshop in the United Kingdom at the time the economy is experiencing a major downturn. So they said the office of the AGF held what they call Public Financial Management and International Public Sector Accounting Standards in London. It was held at Copthorne Tara Hotel in Kensington, London, from March 4th to March 9th. They were, all the 36 commissioners were there, AGF was there, and other people as well. They would go there, it starts at 10 a.m., and then they all go back to their destinations, and then March 9th. Everyone is saying, how is this? This unnecessary, is wasteful. At the time when Nigeria is constant, the economic situations, you are taking Forex to do that sort of...
We'll be collecting the code now.
It makes... Anyway, they have been called out. They say it makes no sense. I mean, is this the same AGF that was involved with the Better Edu issue, right? So you would think that...
AGF,
Yeah. So you would think that they will know better. And they said,
Worse still, these are commissioners of finance that should know better the economic situation of our country.
What do you want to go and say in England? They can't say it in Nigeria.
He said, why didn't, if it was,
They should have come to the shrine.
if it was so important, why didn't the AGF go alone, come back and then teach the 36
They
commissioners?
should have come to the
It's
shrine.
so important.
We even protect them, everything. And they should have come and had their meeting there. Anyway, I wanted to take, we are going on a break. Okay, sorry.
Come back, we continue. Stay with us, we'll be right back. Okay, he's seen on national TV.